Hello everybody, Donlinedude here, and welcome to another casting thoughts thing. Anyway, there's been a lot of high-profile casting announcements this August for various projects. Just to break it down, these are the 12th Doctor for Doctor Who, Batman for the Batman-Superman team-up film, Ultron for Age of Ultron, and Rocket Raccoon for Guardians of the Galaxy. All in all, some very interesting bits of casting and some quite surprising. I'll start with Rocket, since his casting was the most recent. He'll be voiced by Bradley Cooper, who's known for starring in the Hangover trilogy, Limitless, and more recently, Silver Linings Playbook. Despite being somewhat of a fan of Bradley Cooper, I have to admit I was a little disappointed when I first heard the news that he was in talks to voice Rocket, because I was kind of holding out for an English actor to voice the role. Just in case you didn't know, Rocket was voiced by Greg Ellis in both Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes and Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and both those times he was voiced with a Cockney accent by Ellis. So I was kind of hoping Marvel would continue that trend. That being said, if they were going to get anyone American to voice the character, I think they're spot on with Bradley Cooper. He's a brilliant actor. You know, he thoroughly deserved that Oscar nomination for Silver Linings Playbook. I can definitely visualize Rocket with his voice. I think he's going to be an absolute show stealer in this. I've been reading the recent Guardians of the Galaxy comic book by Brian Michael Bendis, and Rocket is just the scene stealer there as well. And that's saying something, considering he's literally sharing panel time with Iron Man, of all people. So yeah, I'm really excited for Bradley Cooper as Rocket, despite my initial disappointment. And I'm looking forward to Guardians as a whole. The film looks fantastic. Anyway, moving on to the second most recent bit of casting announcement, and that is Ultron for the Avengers Age of Ultron, which will be arriving sometime in 2015. Ultron is going to be played by James Spader, who recently appeared in Lincoln and is known for starring in the original Stargate film. I was definitely surprised by this. This was very unexpected. This was a very unexpected bit of casting. But I've definitely come to trust Joss Whedon's judgment, because he did such a fantastic job on the original Avengers film. I'm still a relatively new Joss Whedon fan. I've only seen The Avengers and Doctor Horrible. I haven't seen Buffy or Angel or Firefly or anything like that. But I'm definitely planning on watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That thing looks fantastic. But yeah, I think he's probably made a very good call with Spader. I remember liking his character quite a lot in Stargate. I haven't seen it very recently at the time of this post, but I trust Whedon's judgment, and I think Spader is going to be a very good villain as Ultron. Ultron himself is a great choice for the main antagonist for Avengers 2, because he's very much like the Avengers version of Magneto, because the very core of his character is a contradiction. He wants to wipe humanity off the face of the earth, much like Skynet from the Terminator films, because he believes, at least in Avengers EMH, that humanity is inherently flawed. But he embodies the worst traits of humanity, the things he considers as flaws, like hate, rage, jealousy, self-preservation, which you could equate to selfishness. He embodies all those traits, and yet he has a go at humanity for it, and he wants to destroy them because of those things he considers flaws. I just think he's a very interesting villain, and I'm really looking forward to seeing Whedon's interpretation of him for Avengers 2. Next up is one that has definitely split the fan base here, and this is Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne / Batman for Batman and Superman, which is going to, again, arrive sometime in 2015, like Avengers 2. The thing is, I can understand why some people are a little concerned about Ben Affleck as Batman. He did go through a rocky patch in his career, but I think that Ben Affleck is a great choice for Bruce Wayne, at least. I think he can definitely play that exaggerated playboy persona of Bruce Wayne that Batman acts up for the media. With regards to how he would play Batman, I think they're definitely going for a much more modern Batman. The Nolan films were very much about a younger, more inexperienced Batman. This Batman that we're going to see, he's going to be older, he's going to be wiser. You know, everything that they're saying, the production crew, the director, the producers, everything they're saying is sort of leading me to assume this, and I think that Ben Affleck is going to knock it out of the park here as Batman, as long as he doesn't do the gravelly voiced Batman that Christian Bale popularized in the Nolan trilogy. I think we're going to be fine. I'd personally like him to do a voice a little more similar to Kevin Conroy in the Batman animated series, because I love the voice that Kevin Conroy has for Batman. It's the kind of standard I hold for the Batman voice, and I'm saying this as a huge Batman fan here. So yeah, I think Ben Affleck is going to be really good as Bruce Wayne, and I'm hoping that he's going to be a very good Batman. I'm really looking forward to Batman versus Superman, or whatever it's called. I think it's a really good idea for DC to do, rather than rushing out a Justice League film to compete with Avengers. Superman and Batman are right now the two most popular heroes in that company, and they need to kind of they need to use that. And I think as long as they try and interpret the relationship just right, I think we're going to be in for a real treat here. So yeah, now I'm going to move on to the final bit of casting, and that is the 12th incarnation of the Doctor for Doctor Who. Now, I realise there are some Whovians who might be watching this who don't want to learn the identity of the 12th Doctor, and I wish you the best of luck in that endeavour, by the way. But yeah, just in case there's anyone watching this who doesn't want to know who the 12th Doctor is, then I recommend that you stop watching here, because I'm going to go into full detail right now about who's playing the 12th Doctor. Okay? Right, so Peter Capaldi is the new Doctor. He will be taking over from Matt Smith, who, to be honest, I'm kind of sad to see him go. I didn't like Matt Smith very much when he first appeared, but I've really grown to like him over the course of his tenure as the 11th Doctor, and I'm kind of sad that he's going, because I kind of wanted him to have a full series with Clara Oswald, since he and Jenna Louise Coleman have such fantastic chemistry, and Jen is great as Clara. I think she's fantastic. She's probably the best companion that the modern series has had since Rose Tyler, in my opinion. As for Peter Capaldi, I think he's going to be a very good Doctor. I know I'm overflowing with praise for everyone here, but I can't lie. The funny thing about Peter is that he's already appeared in Doctor Who, not just once, but twice. He appeared in The Fires of Pompeii, which was the second episode of Series 4, alongside David Tennant, who was playing the 10th Doctor. I rewatched that episode recently, and there's a scene just between him and David Tennant, and it's so surreal watching these two act opposite each other, knowing that Peter Capaldi is going to take over the role of the Doctor later this year. I think going with an older Doctor is brilliant. I'm so pleased they've gone that way instead of just going younger and younger, because it was starting to become a bit of a thing, really. You went from Christopher Eccleston to David Tennant and now Matt Smith. I think they need to just have an older Doctor here now. And I think it's interesting that Peter Capaldi is only just a few months shy of being the oldest Doctor ever. William Hartnell was only a couple months older than him when he got the gig of the first Doctor. And it would be even more interesting if this incarnation is actually the 13th incarnation of the Doctor, because John Hurt has been confirmed to play a version of the Doctor, at least, in the 50th anniversary special, which I am super excited for. I don't think I could even get any more excited for that special. So if John Hurt does turn out to be an actual incarnation of the Doctor, but not the Doctor, because apparently he doesn't earn the name, it would be very interesting that they've gone all the way back to a similar aged Doctor, for what is supposed to be his final incarnation. Let's face it, the moment they get to that point, they're going to have to find some way to get out of it, and I think Stephen Moffat will hopefully do that. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing Peter Capaldi. I'm looking forward to seeing everyone here who's been cast. They're all fantastic actors, and I think they're all going to do their roles justice. Yeah, that's what I think of everyone who's been cast. I hope you all enjoyed listening to the video. And if you'd like to see some more content, then please don't forget to subscribe and perhaps follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Thanks for listening, everybody.